guys, welcome to SubBass, and we just wanted to do a quick video to show you the Logic 10.3 update new features. So we've got a few things. The first thing you're going to notice is the interface is different. It's brighter, everything's a bit clearer. Now, at first I kind of thought it looked a little cheaper, but I have got used to it now, and I think it's fantastic. It's much easier to see everything. Everything's a lot clearer, whether it's in the inspector or the mixer or up here. And what Apple said was that they changed this so that people could use it in, all different kind of lighting conditions. So I guess, if you're in a really bright room, actually looking at that dark screen is quite tricky, but looking at something brighter makes it a lot easier. So great job there. Love that. Another small thing is they added some more colors. I don't know how much that interests you. I didn't think there weren't enough colors before, but I think that's great. We've got these new auto zoom buttons. So we've got a vertical one there and a horizontal one. Personally, I would just do Command A and then hit Z like that. And I still think I'll be using that. But if you don't know the shortcuts, these are a great way to kind of see your whole project in, the right perspective. We have this quite cool thing called track alternatives, which I like. So you got to set it up. If you right click or control click on your track and then go to track header components, track alternatives, what you can do is you can set up basically different versions of what's going on here. So let's say you recorded a bass line, then you wanted to record another one, and you just wanted to switch between the two because you weren't sure which one you liked more. You can actually just, if I just hit new here, see it opens like an empty section there. I'm just dragging on another drum beat, and then I can switch between the two drum beats however I want. Oh, that one's not quite in the right place. Let's just copy and paste that one over. So you can rename those as well. So you could be, call one fat drum beat and one minimal drum beat, whatever you want. I think this is a cool way to stay organized. Obviously the other option is just to copy and paste, duplicate, and then, mute that one, and then unmute that one. So it's a kind of a similar way of doing that, but I think it's definitely going to help improve a lot of people's workflow. We've got this great thing called selection-based processing. Now, if I just highlight over these two bars, and let's say I select this section, just this last section here of this bar. What I can do, I just use the marquee tool to kind of cut it out there, but I can double click on that, go to functions, selection-based processing, and I can apply effects to just that section without having to automate them on the track. So I'll show you exactly what I mean. So let me just grab, let's grab an EQ. Let's cut out the lows, increase the highs. Let's put let's put some silver vibe on there too. We'll just take a preset ambience. And we can just pre-listen to that. So now if I just turn these off, that's what it used to sound like with them on. But it's just for this section here. So I'm going to apply this. Now you used to be able to, you can actually do this in Pro Tools, and it's great that we now have it in Logic, but it's kind of cool. So this part of the beat will be normal, and then this one will have all that processing on it, and you can always undo it if you don't like it. So really great little feature there. I can see myself using a lot of that throughout my projects. Something I really like in the update, and I think this is by far my favorite, is this new panning. So again, relating back to Pro Tools, you used to be able to have this kind of true stereo pan, which here we just have balance, and I found that really annoying because I was always going to imaging and using the direction mix and then kind of panning with this here, which was a real bore. But now I can just right click, go to stereo pan, and now I've got this kind of true stereo panning where I can affect the different sections as I wish, and I think that's great. For me, this gives it kind of a fuller pan, which I like. It's not always necessary for every instrument, but it definitely can work to your advantage. one other thing, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to set up a kick quickly, is you can now sidechain from a MIDI instrument. Hallelujah. I mean, this took a long time to happen, but I'm glad it does now. So I'm just going to record in just a 4 to the floor kick. Okay, cool. So my MIDI keyboard just kind of froze up there in the last beat, so that's cool. We'll just copy and paste it. And quantize. So what I can do is I can put a sidechain on here, and I don't have to render my kick into audio or anything like that. I can just go straight from the instrument. I can use the instrument directly as a sidechain. Where is it? Here it is. Input, which is so useful. So it's going to save so much time. It's going to hit sidechain there. There you go. So those are all the Logic update features, which I think are really useful to know, and I think you guys will use a lot in your workflow. I hope you enjoyed them, and we'll see you soon.